I would say above all else, though, it's like when I hear the passion in the voice. So like I don't care about the lyrics, I don't care about the melody, the music, any of it. Like it's the passion that is behind it. Hello and welcome back to Raw and Unsolicited with me, Andrew.
And me, Ryan.
Today, on today's episode, we are talking about something that I am extremely passionate about. Would you say that you're passionate about it?
This has always been something I've been a huge fan of.
Extremely passionate about?
Yes. Together, separate, even with friends, ex-people, this has always been a giant part of my life.
Uh-oh, based off of what he said, you guys are thinking, what could it possibly be?
And everybody has one.
Everyone has one. What?
Oh, wait, so I always say life has a soundtrack. You've heard me say that before, right?
Yeah.
Life has a soundtrack, you just have to listen to it.
Yeah.
And I feel like what we're about to talk about has always been like a superpower of mine. Almost like the radios can feel my energy and like certain songs have played for me. So with that being said, we're diving into
music.
Let's fucking do it.
So I have a tattoo on my arm that says, "Where words fail, music speaks."
Truer words have never been spoken.
I think music is it's so important. Like to your point, like it creates soundtracks, and maybe we have a soundtrack in general for our entire life. But I think that and sometimes it's us creating the soundtrack, but we have a soundtrack for everything that we're going through. So whether that be a happy time, a sad time, an angry fucking time, whatever it is, you can relate music to it.
Yeah, because you hear a certain song and you're like right back to whatever was happening.
Yeah.
You're crying or you're angry or you're just like, that motherfucker.
And like you might not even think about like music without lyrics. When like our conversation right now, we're thinking about like the meaning of the song, right? But it can also be like, have you ever seen like a video or a snippet or something where it's like the soundtrack makes the difference, and you're literally like watching a clip from a well-known movie and it has a different soundtrack behind it, like it's got different like music behind it, and it makes the scene just feel completely different.
No, but I want to get into that. I've never seen that yet.
I'm gonna send you one like right now.
I feel like I would love that.
But it's like it's crazy because like you see like in the video of it, you can see like a tension between somebody, and you might think, like, knowing based off of the music that it's like they're about to fight thing, but then all of a sudden you put like sexy music behind it and now it becomes all like sultry and like right, like it's
okay, yeah,
it makes a big fucking difference.
It does. I mean, even just in TV like that, I feel like I catch myself listening to the music more than the words when I watch TV, like especially if it's like Shonda Rhimes.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, I don't care what they're saying, the music is all. That Scandal song is still one of my favorite songs. Like when Olivia and what's his name?
Fitz.
We're always in the, like, every time that song, I still listen to that song all the time.
Really?
It's such a good song.
I mean, people say all the time, like, there are so many songs that have come from Grey's Anatomy that it's like people link it every single time. Like Chasing Cars, like Breathe Me from Sia. Like there's so much that, I mean, think about some of the music that you've taken away from So You Think You Can Dance.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
There's so much, like Gravity.
I was
like,
just gonna say that
Sarah Bareilles Gravity. Like I link it to like the So You Think You Can Dance performance, and like
when he's like pulling her down and like,
yes,
it gives me chills thinking about it.
Absolutely. Like there are so much that you can just like link to. And like you can link it to periods of time too. Like 2008, 2009 was like such a big, like memorable time for me in my life. I was like just becoming more comfortable in like my being gay. I was out of high school, and I was just doing my own thing. Like there's so much music from that time period that just like every time I hear it, I'm just like, like it just takes me back to that moment.
See, I can't tie things to a time frame. Like I just remember memories. Like I couldn't hear a song and be like, that was such a good song in 2002. That I cannot do.
Yeah.
I've never been able to do that. but I can tie almost every song I love and know to something in my life. I was here, I was sitting here, I was hanging out with XYZ, and it just, I love it. That's why I love music.
I think normally I would say I agree with you. Like, I'm the same way. Like, I remember like, oh, I remember like I was with so and so, or I was doing something or whatever. But 2008, 2009 was such like a big period of time for me that I think that that's why I can link it to that.
Yeah.
But I can, like, if somebody puts on a song and they're like, what year did this come out? Like, I'm usually pretty close. Like, I can, like, I'm like, well, I remember that I was like around this person or around this thing, or I lived here, or I felt this, like, and I can usually guess.
That's
pretty
still
closely.
just like a memory. You're not really giving them a time.
No, but I figure that out. Like, I'm like, oh, like I remember being in Long Island during that time. So it had to be between this year and this year. Like, I can remember
Sure,
that.
'cause we played it the other day almost.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, yeah, that was definitely while I was in high school. And so, yeah, it was probably like, and yeah, like that's how I can.
You're the only
link
person
it.
I can play like songs back to back to back. You're like Bob, Michelle, Steve, Kevin. And I'm like, how does one person? I don't know. I can't. I love music, and I still can't even do it that quickly. But I
Like-
can put like 10 songs on back to back and turn the screen off. You don't know who's playing. And you're like, that's Dua Lipa. That's Quavo. And I'm like, what? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean,
I still try. Like, I'll put on the radio and like turn off the screen. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I still suck at it.
sometimes I'm really good at it. Sometimes it's a struggle.
Well, the
but-
other day you hit every single one. It's weird.
So I guess let's start with like, who are some of your favorite artists?
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande, like hands down, like favorite artist.
Ariana Grande, Kehlani, SZA, but they're all like relatively newer artists too.
Okay.
Who else? I mean, I've always been a fan of Demi.
Taylor Swift.
Oh God, yeah. I forget about her.
How did you forget about
Sorry,
her?
Taylor. But I remember like Demi just as far as like camp rock. Like she's probably one that sticks out the most. Like this is me. I think the song is called. I just love singing it at Lush with like my girlfriend.
No,
Megan.
this
I was
is
like,
me is from The Greatest Showman.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. What is it called? Yes, it is. It might be the same name.
Is it?
I don't remember,
look it
but I just remember singing it in Lush all the time with my girlfriend Megan, and like let the light shine. And I would like turn the light and shine it on myself. She says, "This is real.
It is.
This
It is
me."
called This Is
I mean,
Me.
yeah, I'm
it
exactly
is.
where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I know the song. I just didn't know what it was called. But yeah, you were right. It is. This Is Me.
And that is like one of like it's just such a good song. Run Around Sue from childhood. It's me and my mom's favorite song till this day. Every time that song comes on, me and my mom will be dancing wherever we are.
Yeah.
We're at the supermarket, like in the bread aisle, like just like dancing. It's like literally one of my favorite soul songs.
But This Is Me from Greatest Showman too
Is also an incredible.
fucking song.
Yeah.
Like that soundtrack has meant a lot to me in different ways. So there were periods of times that I linked it to you, and then there were certain songs that like really related to me in a relationship after you as well.
Do you remember when we saw what's her name, Kira Settle, Kayla Settle? We saw her in
Waitress.
before she like really kicked off, and I just remember being like, that character is so good. Like nobody's character beats Sarah Bareilles' character at all.
Right.
But yeah. It was just cool to see her like there, and then we're like, "Oh my God, that's the girl from Waitress!" And then she just fucking crushed that song
She did.
with her beard.
She
and all.
she is amazing.
She's so powerful. I fucking love her. Has she done anything since?
Yeah, she's been in a couple different.
I want an album from her. Like I want to just hear her sing from her toes.
I don't know, but Waitress, like she used to be mine.
That's one.
Like
Waitress, period, is one of the best albums out there.
Waitress is, but she used to be mine though. Like I literally like I can cry to that song, I can be happy to that song, I can scream at the top of
And
my
you know what's
lungs
funny
to
is
that
that she's
song.
singing about herself like being pregnant,
Right.
right? But like we're tying it as like men to so many other things in our life because like there's points in our life where we've lost ourselves.
So Kayla or Kiela, I don't really know how to say her name. Keala, last name Settle. She just released a song on March 1st.
Shut up. Send it to me right now.
She has a single. It's called Imperfect. I have not heard it.
My tattoo says perfectly imperfect. I just spit on you. I'm sorry.
But I'm definitely gonna have to listen to that because she is a fantastic artist for sure. Who else? Who else are some of your favorite
Olivia Rodrigo,
artists?
she got me through a really dark part in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like you and I reconnecting. You're like, we were talking about like music again because like it's always been a thing. We were talking about music, and you're like,
I always
forget how
thought when I heard the song Traitor, I thought that was your song to me. Like I
And it was.
envisioned myself, like I envisioned you like sending that song to me, like sending the waves of that song to me.
because I remember sitting in like my friend's minivan one time, and it came on, and we just sang at the top of our lungs, and like I just knew where it was coming. Like I knew where my emotion was coming from, and it was literally because the words make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Every word in that song makes sense for you. What you and I were going through at that time.
Yes.
And that's where that song will probably always take me. And then there's songs like Then from Anne Marie.
We're not talking about songs yet. We're talking about
Oh, we're not?
artists.
Oh, artists? Okay. Well, we can. I just talked about 2 songs. That
Okay,
doesn't
fine.
count.
Just go.
I mean-
talk about the song.
I just remember Anne Marie then, like, is a perfect song for you. Like, when we first broke up, like, the things that you lost and what I did for you and this and that. I'm like, this, a lot of music got me through what you put me through.
What I put you through.
Yeah.
Not what we went through. What I
don't know
put
what you were going through, but it's fucking what
Got it.
got me through what you put me through.
Got
That's
it.
why I love music, because I hear the songs now that I was like crying to in like my car, my friend's minivan, and now it's like empowering almost because I'm on the other side, and the music got me there. So now I still love the song, but I hear it differently.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't know. I will always fucking love music. I
Yeah.
dance to everything that comes. Like I don't care what it is. I'm dancing. I'm moving. I'm shaking. I never stop. Even my staff is like, stop. Just stop. I'm always moving. I'm always like twerking or singing up the stairwell. I think I have musical Tourette's. Like I will just burst into a song, like I'm in my own like fucking musical. All
One
day
of the
long.
things that always pissed me off about you, but then, like, an ex of mine, I actually admired it about him. So it's weird, but
Cool.
you would always make up the stupidest fucking songs. Like you would literally like take the tune of a song and you would just start saying words that literally made no sense and just like making up
I
songs.
don't remember any of them that him or I did.
No, not at all. But it's like it's funny to a certain extent, but it's also stupid as
One
well.
of my
But
staff will listen to a song like in the kitchen, and they will literally rewrite the whole like on the spot. He will be singing lyrics about the kitchen to like Taylor Swift. Not really. He's always got like all kinds of weird music on, but it's funny that he can just do it on the spot. I'm like that. I don't know if that's talent or annoying, but he does it all day long.
yeah,
But and it's funny though. I'm almost annoyed by it because a lot of the times it's that fucking rap battles bullshit.
uh,
And I'm like, just enough of George Washington rapping to like Alexander. Like, it's just stupid.
I love that though.
Those are stupid. But I love that he's able to just, bam, just think of lyrics on the spot. Singing about all of us in the kitchen at the moment. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's fun. It's cute. Whatever. What about you? What are some favorite songs of yours?
We're still talking about artists.
Artist.
So, I mean, I'm always the type of person that says I don't have a favorite anything because I don't want to feel like,
Oh, you do.
but I go through different phases and
Peanut butter.
different people.
Reese's.
No. Charlotte Cardin.
I forgot about her.
Guys, like, you have to listen to Charlotte Cardin. Like, she is fantastic. She's a Canadian artist who was actually on Canadian Voice, The Voice in Canada,
Interesting.
years ago. She's a fairly new artist. Like, she's still breaking out. But she is fucking fantastic. Like, some of the songs, like
I didn't know her until this past October, and I would suggest everybody also check her out.
you
Because
have
I'm
to.
equally as obsessed, like 4 months in.
Like, obsessed. Like, she is my most listened to artist of last year in general.
Me too, and it's funny because I didn't find out until October. She literally is so good. Phoenix,
Phoenix,
you have to. Phoenix is a must.
Meaningless.
The whole album, the whole
The
Phoenix
whole-
album
yes.
is incredible.
The Phoenix album is incredible. Like, she has 2 brand new singles that just came out. Confetti, which
Looping,
Confetti is like my introvert theme song. Like it is totally me. Like I fucking love it.
And looping is my overthinking theme song because I overthink everything.
Yeah, yeah. Adele. Adele is by far one of the best artists.
Pink.
Pink is amazing.
How am I forgetting all these artists?
But like Adele, like I feel like with Adele, like so much of her life has just like linked so closely to my life. Like we're the same age. And we both went through a divorce right around the same time. So like the songs really hit home for me.
Which one? Is there one that like really stands out?
All I Ask is 100% like I fucking love that song. Like I can cry to that
Like, let
song.
me get in my head right now.
Pink, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith, some of my favorite artists. You know, those are more recent. Queen is fucking amazing.
I've never been into Queen. That's Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
I mean, I might know more than that I'm realizing. I also know songs more often than I know the artist.
Yeah.
What about that Queen Herbie or whatever you introduced me to? She's cool as shit.
Yes.
I like her. Is that her name, Herbie?
Yes.
And she's from what band?
She used to be in Carmen.
What song did they have? I just love
they had
her
lots
voice.
of, yeah.
Her Instagram is so much fun too. Do you follow her Instagram?
Acapella. Carmen started as a YouTube thing. And their most viral video was Look at Me Now from Chris Brown. Like they did a cover of that where she like rapped it.
I don't know that I've seen that. I probably have seen that, right?
I'm sure. Broken Hearted acapella. Yeah,
right,
she's fantastic. I love her. Yeah. I mean, I could go on and on for days of artists for sure. Is there any like up and coming artists that you can think of that like maybe people don't really know too much? That
Charlotte.
I mean, yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. Like I can hear the song. What is that one girl? She's real quirky. Anushka or I'm gonna ruin her name. Can I see your phone and look it up?
Yeah.
She does like really quirky, like I want to say pop rock. I could be lying to your face.
There's this song called Cold by Lila Vargan.
Yeah, you did introduce me to her.
I showed you her too. Like that hit home for me at one point. I absolutely love her.
If you want to know good music, Andrew Aaron does know really, really good music. I will give him that. Not good at anything else.
Conan Gray, he's awesome.
I don't remember how to spell. Oh, Nicki Minaj. Can we talk about Nicki Minaj for a second?
we're talking about up and coming artists, but sure, let's go.
I don't care. I love her. She's the queen.
So I was getting a tattoo a few months ago at this point.
Miley Cyrus. Like I'm forgetting so many people. I can't find that. I'm sorry.
So I was getting a tattoo a few months ago, and I had this conversation with all of the artists and a couple of the people that were getting tattoos as well. Like anybody that was in the fucking shop at the time. I was like, all right, let's talk about the greatest rappers of all time. Like, come on, guys. Like, who are the greatest rappers of all time?
Where do you get your tattoos at?
I get my tattoos at XIXI 1111 Tattoo Studios in Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Hey guys, how are you?
It is like when I say like it's the most comforting tattoo shop. Like yeah, everyone's just amazing. They're all great people. You feel such good. Like even though you're being hurt, you feel good about it.
I mean, we all like a little bit of pain, especially if it comes to a beautiful woman.
There's men there too.
I want to get pegged. Back to music.
So anyway, we were talking about the greatest rappers of all time. So when you think of the greatest rappers of all time, when I put this question to you, who are the greatest rappers of all time in your eyes?
Oh, what? No, I don't want to do this.
Why?
Because like when I remember rap, I think of like P. Diddy and Mace, like back in the day when I was like,
yeah. So would you consider them too as being some of the greatest rappers of all time?
But like early Jay-Z, no offense to him now, but like what?
Jay-Z, absolutely. I 100% agree. Jay-Z is so lyrical. Like, Jay-Z is a fantastic artist for sure.
I love Nicki, but people like always claim she never wrote her own shit, but I don't care. She just it comes out of her
She
so
does.
beautifully.
She does write her own shit.
But people
and
just want to troll everybody.
Nicki is one of the greatest rappers of all time.
I
I would
agree.
absolutely put her up there, 100%.
Who else?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
Kendrick Lamar
I always
is
slept on him. He's so good. I've slept on him for
So
so many
good.
years. He's so good.
so good. I think one that I think is an amazing lyrical artist, which I think people don't give enough credit to, Logic.
Why did I fucking know? As you were saying that, I was thinking it. That's the
Logic
weirdest thing.
Is
He
so
is.
good.
It's because he's white.
Yeah. Well, he's not. He's
not?
actually not. No.
Really.
Yeah.
What is that Suicide song? That song's fucking incredible. That's when I first fell in love with him.
The phone number.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. The phone number is what it is. But that's because it has Alessia Cara. Alessia Cara is fucking amazing, phenomenal. I can
Yeah.
listen to her any day. Like, she is amazing too.
Lizzo.
Back to rappers. Eminem. Eminem is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Lil Wayne, Drake, whole
Fucking love Drake.
Shady Aftermath, like fucking Young Money. That whole album, like, they're all amazing.
There's so many I'm missing. I know it. I know it.
I mean, I think that those are some of the best rappers. NF is pretty good. I haven't gotten enough into him yet for me to really say like he's the greatest, one of the greatest rappers of all time. But I do like him.
Would we consider Bad Bunny a rapper?
Maybe. I mean, no, like he's thrown into Latino, but I mean, when you think about it, possibly. I would
Selena Gomez. Not rapper, but I'm forgetting all these. One Rihanna. I need to just get myself back together. I love female artists more than anything. I've always been a huge fan of female artists.
Yeah. But back to rappers. I mean, Tupac, of course.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I mean, would you
Would you
consider like 50 Cent? Like, I don't know
he's
that
a
I
rapper.
would. No, I know he's a rapper,
Yeah.
but I don't think that I would put him in like greatest. I
I would go to the
wouldn't
candy shop and suck on that disco stick, even though that's Lady Gaga. But
let you lick the lollipop.
that's what I meant. Yeah, you know, you're with me. We're on the same page.
What about Kanye?
I just love how much people hate him. I do. He's very entertaining. He's very strategic at what he does, but he's an a-hole, and I like that about him.
College
His
Dropout.
sneakers are the most comfortable sneakers in the world, too.
College Dropout was a great album. I did absolutely love that album for
I
sure.
remember you always loving it, and I was never into him yet. Is that Gold Digger on that album? No, Gold Digger was the next one, right?
Yeah, that was the next one.
I remember my niece Kira used to like vibe to that. She was like 2 years old. She'd be like, ain't nothing but it, like just jamming in the dining room. It was incredible. Hi, Kira.
Yeah, I mean, I do like I like Kanye as an artist for some of it, but some of it I don't know.
I like him as an entertainer that just makes people think outside the box and just doesn't give a fuck. He don't mind making himself look like an asshole.
People say J. Cole.
No, I don't really. He
can't.
doesn't. Nothing really stands out. And I like you say J. Cole right away. I was like Jason Derulo, but like he's not really. Is he a rapper?
No,
He's just an R&B artist, right?
Yeah. What about like women like Missy Elliott, Little Kim?
That's her name. What is it? Foxy Brown? Isn't she one? What's her
Yeah.
name?
Sure.
Is she a rapper? I was like,
Lauren Hill. Lauren
Bitch.
Hill. Hill. Yeah.
I was just a little girl.
What about Cardi?
Skinny legs and Preston girls. Oh, Lauren Hill. Jesus. I love Cardi. She's just an obnoxious asshole too, which
She
is why I
is
like
an
her.
obnoxious human being that I absolutely
But
love.
she's beautiful, and I feel like she's genuine. Her intentions are always good. I don't know her, but like, also if I was in, I would be just like Cardi. I feel like if I was in that position, I'd be making flavored alcohol whipped cream too.
Yeah. I think it's so weird that it says do not refrigerate.
Well, it doesn't need to be, but why wouldn't you want a cold whipped cream?
Right.
Have you tried any of them?
I haven't.
I
no.
can't fucking find them, and now there's a lime one out
Yeah. But why does it say do not refrigerate? Like,
because it's not dairy. It's all vegan, apparently.
Okay, so I refrigerate my alcohol. Like why can't I refrigerate? Do you think it's going to go bad?
Just
Like,
listen
do you
to
think...
what she says and don't refrigerate it.
All right.
But if I find it, we're doing it. I got to find it.
All right.
Who else?
So, what were your favorite concerts?
Spice Girls. That was my very first concert. Wasn't yours like Lilith Fair?
No.
Or something like
my
super
first concert was
lesbian?
the Cranberries.
That's right.
Zombie.
Why are we singing? Sir? Nobody wants us to sing. Yet here we both are.
I love the Cranberries though. They are good.
They still are good. But I don't think they're together. But like their music
She
is
died.
Still... Oh, so they're not together anymore.
They did release an album like it was like right like as she was dying. I don't remember if it was right before or right after or like whatever. But
Spice Girls was my very first concert. It was
so gay, obviously.
Yes,
like why did no one realize?
Everyone knew I was gay then. Jamie just didn't. I didn't say it to her yet. My favorite concert to this day was probably Dua Lipa, though.
Yeah,
I saw her last year. She put on one of the most. No, Taylor Swift is a very close second, actually. Reputation tour. I didn't see this one yet. Yeah. I'm going to see Eras this weekend.
Reputation tour was really good. We saw that together. Well, you went 2 nights in a row.
I just remember being like, I don't even like her. Why am I going? And then it was free tickets. And I left the concert being like, holy fuck, this is one of the most incredible artists I've ever seen.
She is an amazing artist. I've been stuck
on her ever since Reputation tour.
Yeah, she is an amazing artist.
Is one of the albums that got me through a lot of my bullshit. Like, look what you made me do. All of that is such a good album.
That's like the only album that she has released that like did not get the recognition, like did not like get Grammy awards or nominations or whatever. But yeah, I like Reputation.
Who else? Pink was one of the best concerts when we were on the beach.
Pink was one of the best concerts that I've been to for sure. I've seen her a number of times. I saw her Glitter in the Air tour, and I was literally like touching the stage. And that was when she first started doing like the acrobats and stuff. And she literally was lifted like out of a pool, and they just started spinning her, and there was water splashing everywhere.
That's so fun.
Yes, that was. Like, Pink is a fucking amazing artist for sure.
I just like how raw she is on stage when like the mic doesn't sound right or she can't hear her reverb, and she's like, "No, stop, let's start this." Like she's just, I don't know. I just like her voice.
Adele does the same things. And
she was great.
That was an amazing, that was an amazing concert that we saw.
Can't see nothing, but she was incredible.
It doesn't matter. Like she's so personable. Like she's a real person. Like she connected with the audience. She cracked jokes. Like it wasn't just about her voice.
She was inappropriate.
I mean, her voice is spectacular, but it wasn't just about that. Like she's a real person.
I want to hear her again now after like all that surgery and stuff she had, because we saw her before she had all that throat stuff go on.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got to go to Vegas. Kelly Clarkson. Let's talk about Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
There's so many great people. She's in Vegas now, too. The chemistry. She's doing a chemistry residency.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm trying to bang them all out in one weekend.
Lady Gaga was...
Aunt Jen, can I come stay with you in Vegas?
Lady Gaga, I've seen her like 4 or 5 times. Like she always puts on a fucking amazing show. For sure.
Justin Timberlake,
the 2020 tour.
Christina Aguilera. There's so many great artists.
When Justin Timberlake, he didn't even have an opening act, and he didn't stop. Like he literally just kept going. It was like a 4-hour fucking tour. You don't remember that?
That was with my brother and Carrie?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You don't?
I don't remember how long that.
It was so good.
I was drunk on those giant tall drinks.
What about Bruno Mars? Remember we saw him like super intimate?
Dude, like, he was like spitting on us.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there was like 20 people in the entire fucking room.
Mike Posner we see like very intimately.
Yep.
I was winning us all kinds of stuff. We saw Rihanna like 4 times.
You know who is not a good artist live? Rihanna.
Rihanna is not great live, but she's a fucking incredible artist.
I would see her every time. I don't care. And I will have a fucking blast at the show.
Remember how bad Kesha was live too?
Yeah.
That was a horrible tour altogether. Remember she did like that girl tour was her and Kesha?
Yeah.
Trash.
We
were also trash.
Well, yeah, we were fucking trash. Remember Taylor went missing? We didn't even find her till the end of the show.
That's not the first time she went missing. But
yeah, that was a fantastic concert though.
It was.
Was
it because we were drunk though?
It was
Plus, we
probably
knew every song.
yeah,
That helps.
it was the company, it was the environment, like, and it was like it's good artists that we like their music. So it might not have been the best live performance.
What are some of the
But-
worst concerts you've been to?
I mean, Rihanna for sure, but still, even though it was like one of the worst, it still was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I had a blast at I don't know if it was XTU or whatever, but it was like Brad Paisley was like the main artist, and we
Uh-huh.
were there for that. And he just kept doing these guitar riffs, and I was like, we fucking get it. Like, you can play a guitar. Like, the concert was fun. Me and my best friend and her like husband, or I forget who was with us. We're all drunk.
Yeah.
It was a great country concerts are incredible.
I'm
Because
going to
everybody's
XTU this
drinking,
year.
and so am I. Everyone drinks and has a great time. And I don't know all the music, but you don't need to because like it's a vibe. But
Right.
then it ends up being like all these like fucking hillbillies fighting each other. So just be prepared. People fight.
Great.
People fight at XTU concerts.
I mean, people fight at every concert. Like,
True. The security guard was fighting with that girl at Taylor Swift. Anyway,
Sia was a
Oh,
fucking amazing concert.
great concert. Chainsmokers
That was a great concert.
in that weird tennis fucking stadium in
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yeah. No, it was in Queens. It was Forest.
It's all the same.
That was good.
In a barrel of New York.
Whatever. I've seen so many concerts.
Me
like,
too. And
so
I have
many.
like 7 this year.
And I literally started going to concerts when I was 6, 7 years old. Like my dad was taking me to all these fucking concerts.
Fucking wish.
Like I've been to Aerosmith, Live, Ozfest. I've been to so many concerts. I was at 3 Lilith fairs. Like
Do you think that's why music is so important to you now?
probably. I mean, it definitely helps. I'm sure.
But I was not really raised. I mean, I was raised on music in the household. Like we always had music on. Like my mom would always dance and sing, and my dad would. Like I'll still pop over the house or like wake up sometimes and like there's music blasting, and my dad's like dusting and like singing and having a drink and like living his best life. And I think that's why.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't going to concerts, but like music was heavy in the house.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think people need to appreciate music more.
For sure. And like just experiences. Like I literally like I've gone to concerts where I didn't know the artist. I didn't know anything about it. Like I love like I wish that we did it more in Philadelphia because we don't really have that much like live local music like just at bars. Like just
Broad Cafe Live does it all the time.
but
That's
that's
smaller people.
but that's not. That's like that is like artists that are like you have to pay to see them. Like
So what do
I'm
you want
saying
to
like
then?
Nashville, like where we literally would walk into a bar and it's just live music.
Wow.
Like it's just local people who just pop up and are just singing and performing.
Well, that's my job.
Yeah.
Job, we always have local artists.
Well, you need to do more of it.
Brian Elliott is one of my favorite local artists.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he have like music on Apple Music?
I don't know. I've never really dove in, but every time I see him live, he like notices me. He'll play a song for me. And he's handsome. He's like this beefy, bearded man. He's handsome. Brian Elliott. Check him out.
I love like cover music too. Like I love just like people who can sing that just like cover songs, and sometimes cover music's better than the original.
Sure is. Sometimes I don't even care what you're singing about as long as you sound good.
Yeah.
And if you're handsome or pretty, it helps.
So when you think about music, do you relate more like when you first are listening to a song, where do you go to first? Is it the beat, the harmony, the melody, the lyrics? Like which piece of the music are you more drawn to than
I'm
anything?
always drawn in by like the tone and how it builds with the beat.
Okay.
And then I will listen to it again if I liked it and listen to the lyrics. And then I'll listen to it again and kind of tie it to my own life somehow if I can.
Okay.
And that's what makes me fall in love with the song.
I can't say that it's one thing versus another, to be completely honest with you. There is some music that I just listen to and I'm just like, I fucking love this. And then like I listen to the lyrics or like I look up the lyrics and I'm like, the lyrics are fucking stupid,
Mhm.
but I still love this song. Like, and like sometimes it's like the lyrics, like I can hear the lyrics. Like that's the first thing that I hear. And I'm just like, oh my God, like that just hit. Like that hit home for me. Like I felt that. I would say above all else though, it's like when I hear the passion in the voice. So like I don't care about the lyrics, I don't care about the melody, the music, any of it. Like it's the passion that is behind it. And when you hear like I've heard people or seen people and like their voice starts breaking because it's so close to home that they just start like. Do you remember when
You're gonna say Kelly Clarkson
did Piece by Piece on American Idol?
That's all.
Oh my god!
That's all I was
Like when
of the
she
whole
started
time.
crying on
Yes.
stage, like
I took that deep breath and then started kept going.
yes.
I knew you were going there. That's exactly where I was when you were saying it.
Oh my god! Like for sure.
That's what I'm saying. She's one of the great. She has one of the best voices, and I think she's underestimated.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Who else?
I don't know.
Is there anyone you like really can't stand when you hear them on the radio, or who listens to the radio anymore?
Probably. I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head.
Did you listen to Kiki Palmer's new album?
I have not yet. I want
Love
to
it.
though.
Love it.
I love Kiki Palmer as a person. You didn't watch it, but Legendary on HBO. It got canceled, unfortunately. HBO, please bring Legendary back. But she was on the latest season, and like I already loved Kiki Palmer as a person, but after watching her on that, like I fucking like, are you kidding me, Kiki? But I like her music. I don't love her music.
Enemies is one of the best songs out there.
It's a good song.
Love Language on her new album, killed it.
You know who I love? I love Anita. Have you heard Anita?
You've introduced me to her recently.
Love Anita.
She's Hispanic.
She's Brazilian.
I don't know. I just know she's good since I started listening to her.
Ash. Have you heard Ash?
Do you like Ice Spice?
I mean, it's fun. It's like, but
Ash? Is it with an E?
yes,
It sounds familiar.
she's good. She's good. Definitely give her a listen. There's this. Why can't I remember?
If there's any artists that the people listening think we should listen to, I want to hear them too.
Oh, please, 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 please. Like, that's one of the first things. Like, if I start like talking to somebody on a dating app or something, I'm like,
your top 10.
right. I'm like, send me music. Like, send me music.
Which is like such a cute thing to
please.
do.
You know who else? Ben Platt.
Ugh.
Ben Platt. So like,
That
Dear Evan
voice.
Hansen is like, I don't have a favorite anything, but I can say that Dear Evan Hansen is probably my favorite musical.
And that's why I saw it 3 times.
Like, it is fucking amazing. And
Every song in that musical.
I bawl my eyes out. But when he released his first like songs, like his like own album, like pop.
Did you see him
Whatever.
live when he was here?
Mm-mm.
Me
Did you?
neither. He toured twice.
Well, when he first released the music, I was like, But then like I listened to it more and more, and I'm like, I really like this.
But first
I really
listen,
like
I was the
this.
same way. I was like, love him, but this album is not. But I think it's because we were comparing it to musical music.
Yeah, or like I feel like it was just so like he has such a Broadway voice that it like didn't necessarily relate over to pop music as much as I kind of like wanted it to.
Was he trying to be pop?
Well, yeah. I mean, what do you mean?
I don't know. So is anything that's not.
But
hip-hop-
also, I do the exact same thing with Idina Menzel. Like, she's got such a Broadway voice that, like, her pop songs,
But
I'm like,
that's all we've known of them.
I know. And that's a shame because some of her music is actually good. She just released a new album.
She sure did.
Her album just came out.
Since we're gay, do you like Kylie Minogue? I don't.
I do.
I don't.
I do. But, like, I don't
Do you
know.
like Madonna?
I do.
I don't.
But I don't. Like, I
Do
do,
you
but I
like
don't.
Cher?
I do, but I don't.
Exactly. I don't know.
Like,
I
these
just feel
are
like these are all artists we should love because we're gay and like
they're like gay icons.
They're the ones that raised us.
Yeah, they're like gay icons for sure.
I
Like,
lied.
what about Dolly Parton?
She's adorable. No thanks.
Another gay
she?
icon. Yes.
I'm good. My gay icons are Miley Cyrus, Beyonce, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, like everyone I've mentioned so far.
But like these are artists that like I've watched things and I've seen things like where back in like the 80s and the 70s and before like when it was harder for gay men, and lesbians and anybody in the LGBT community,
Any queer folk.
any queer folk, they were standing up for the queer community. And like, I've seen interviews with Dolly Parton and I've seen interviews with Cher, and like, it's amazing. And I understand why people love them and why they are a gay icon. And listen, I love 9 to 5. I can get down with that. And Jolene, you better leave her the fuck alone. Like, and we're gonna turn back time. Like
See, that I can get down with. Who the fuck is... No, I used to love that song. I used to swear I did the best Cher impression when I was younger. I wasn't. Everybody was just making fun of me. But no, music ties back to me for... that's funny that I just said that. Me and my cousin Rachel always used to like put on shows for our families when we were children. We would do the whole Lion King soundtrack for our families, every family event.
yeah.
Every single time we hung out. And Rach, if you remember that, if you're listening and you remember all of these songs, let me know. We should do a revival tour for our next family outing or the next family funeral, because that's the only time we see each other. Wouldn't that be fun?
Sure.
So where should we go? Let's talk about like really underrated artists. Anybody?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting here like flipping through my fucking Apple Music while we're going here.
We're forgetting
think
so
about
many great
people.
artists.
Yeah, and I don't want to forget anybody.
I saw You Right Birdie and I was like, oh my God, Skinny Love is one of the best songs in the entire world.
But you know that that's not her song.
I don't care. She sang it so well.
There's this artist, Benny, Benee. She's a New Zealand artist. She is awesome. I like her for sure. She's weird. She's kind of like the New Zealand's version of Billie Eilish.
Okay.
I fucking love
I think
Billie
you told me
Eilish.
about them.
I did. Do you like Billie Eilish?
I do.
I love Billie Eilish.
I don't love
for
everything,
sure.
but I like her. What about what's her name? Renee from
Zap. Cap. Renee, hold on.
what is her name? From
Rap.
Sex Lives of
Renee
College
Rapp.
Girls. Yeah.
R-A-P-P. Renee
Such
Rapp.
a good album.
Oh my
There's like
god.
what, 4 songs on it.
Oh my god.
So good.
She is
Colorado.
So
Love it.
good. And I think I told you this before. Like,
In the Kitchen.
she's from the Mean Girls on Broadway.
So we saw her?
We saw her.
Hey,
yes.
girl.
And she is amazing.
What about that guy that does the pop-up singing with the chorus all the time? I'll Be Waiting or whatever. He's incredible.
He is fucking incredible.
What is his name? Liam? Calum?
No. I think it begins with a D. I don't know. I'll come back to that. Celeste. If you guys have not heard of Celeste,
I have not heard of
she is
Celeste.
amazing. She is a great artist.
What about Netta?
Netta?
Isn't that the one? The one that sings Toy?
Netta?
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Right? Netta?
Yes. She's good.
Is it Toy, the song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's good. Calum Scott. Do you know Calum Scott?
Isn't he? He's been around. He's
So
the one that
Calum-
did that stupid Philly song.
Yeah.
But
So
Robin is the icon.
He didn't do it for the Phillies. The Phillies
I know.
took it, but
This song also makes no sense for the Philly. It's so stupid.
why doesn't it? It makes total sense.
Dancing on My Own?
Yeah, because like nobody saw the Phillies going. Like they're like no one was cheering them on. They're not like the
It's still stupid.
whatever.
I do want to go to a Phillies game. Boys, if you want to take me to a Phillies game, I'm dying to go to a Phillies game.
Camila Cabello.
How did I forget about her?
I don't know.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I love her so much.
I love Charlie Puth.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
pretty
Charlie
incredible.
Puth.
And he's beautiful.
Like, he's all right
That
sometimes.
eyebrow slash.
But there are so many artists that like you don't even understand like how much they've done for other artists.
Like Julia Michaels.
Julia Michaels, hands down, one of my favorite fucking artists.
Remember I
Like,
used to hate her?
and she has made so much music for so many people.
I
Hello,
love her now.
her fucking ex-boyfriend JP Sachs,
Yeah.
one of my favorite artists. He's an underrated, also Canadian. There's some amazing Canadian artists for sure. But how did I forget about her?
Who else? There's definitely so many
I mean,
people.
so you're not really a country fan, so much. But, like,
Yeehaw.
Chris Stapleton is fucking amazing.
I know like 2 songs.
Luke
from her.
Combs, is
I like
fucking
what's
amazing.
what is
Dan and
one?
Shay. Dan and Shay.
One of them
Like-
is so hot. I forget which one, but I like them.
I don't care about what they look like, but their music is so fucking good.
Who's
Like,
the one that
that's gotten me
sings
through
Corn
some
Makes
things.
Whiskey? He's hot too.
Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
Well, he's XTU, so I'm going to see
He
him.
can ruin every hole in my body.
Oh God.
You can
Clara
make whiskey
May.
of my body.
Have you ever heard of Clara May?
Potentially. I'm not gonna lie.
Clara May is definitely an like underrated artist. Connor Maynard.
Mm,
No?
no.
Who else? What do you think about like DJs?
I
David
love
Guetta,
no.
Calvin
Who do I love?
Harris.
I love Calvin
Afrojack,
Harris. Who's the new one right now? I just listened to.
Zed.
No, I mean, that's decent. The Chainsmokers are technically DJs, are they not?
Mm-hmm.
Who is the one? It's I wish I could look at my music right
Diplo?
now. No, I do love Diplo. I do.
DJ
love Diplo.
Snake.
I do love DJ Snake.
DJ Khaled.
No, I'm all the way good on that. And another one. Like no, he was just so.
I'm the best.
He was just so fucking annoying.
DJ Khaled.
I don't miss him at all.
What do you mean? He's not gone.
I haven't heard him, so I'm happy.
What about Ellie Goulding?
Yes.
Remember when we saw her? Oh, hold on. We gotta stop. We gotta
Jessie
talk about this.
J. That's
Okay.
where you're going. I knew it.
Jessie J. So we literally got tickets to see Katy Perry just so that we could see Jessie J because Jessie J was the opening act.
We did the same thing for Robin Thicke.
We'll get there. Jessie J broke her leg on tour and ended up having to bail out of the rest of the Katy Perry tour.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie Goulding ended up being the opening act, which was before she even had hits. Like Lights was like just hitting the radio when she was the opening act.
Yeah.
And she was fantastic.
Yeah,
like
she was.
I fell in love with her.
And
then.
now she's one of my favorite people.
She's got amazing music for sure. But then yeah, we got tickets to see Robin Thicke because Jessie J was opening.
And then he beat his wife or whatever
Cheated on
happened.
his
Cheated,
wife.
I don't know. And then Jessie backed out.
Right.
And then we finally remember she came to like
It was
the
New York.
in the Rouge Theater or something real tiny.
It was something tiny and intimate.
And I was like, we better fuck get tickets. We have to go. And it was one of the
So
best concerts.
good. So good. She has a voice like nobody can compare it to her voice, like at all.
One of my favorite songs, like artists to sing to.
Yeah.
I just like an artist I can belt to. I want to like scream and feel emotion.
Amy
like Sia.
Winehouse is amazing.
That was always more your thing.
I love Amy Winehouse.
I like her. I was never like, oh my God.
There's this artist, Francois Clark.
Is
he's
it not Francois?
Francois? I don't know. I don't
Clark?
fucking know.
Francois Clark?
I don't know. But he's good. There's this one song that like used to be a song like for me. But yeah, I love him. Did you ever think of who your artist was that you were
A
thinking of?
DJ? No, can I borrow your phone?
So
Loud Luxury. That is who it is. I was like, right there. If you never heard, listen to him. I was like
I feel
drawing
like
a blank.
have.
Loud Luxury.
I think it's important too to really like highlight some queer artists as well, like people that are fantastic. So Caleb Scott is definitely one of them. Grant Nosh or Kanosh, or I don't know how the fuck you say his name,
I
but
not know
he's
that.
fantastic. As much as there is like controversy around him, he is an amazing overall artist that can do so many different things. He's such like a great mind. I can't imagine
Who?
Todrick Hall.
Oh, I love him.
Like he might be an asshole for all I know, and I don't care. But like he literally puts like whole fucking shows together, like concepts.
Everyone always has haters, and who cares?
Right.
Todrick, keep doing your thing, girl.
Hallie Steinfeld.
Oh, yeah. See, there's so many artists we're forgetting about.
Halsey.
See, exactly. We can sit here for 2 hours talking about music.
Like Halsey was a fucking fantastic show. She literally had
What the fucking Don't Play With Me? That was one of
Yes.
the best songs she did live.
She literally had like stadium tours. And she wasn't even selling them out. Like she wasn't big enough yet to have a fucking stadium tour, but she fucking did her thing. And it was a fucking fantastic show.
Yeah.
Fantastic show.
There's definitely more.
Yeah. Dermot Kennedy.
Who?
He's
That sounds country.
he's not. He's not. He's like pop. I love, so this is another artist who has a lot of like haters. Imagine Dragons.
Why?
I don't know, but I love him.
Dan Reynolds is fucking gorgeous.
So that,
I'd watch him dance around all day long. Even before that got popular, he was always handsome.
well, yeah, but now that got popular, I think it's a little bit more.
I remember year after year, we were like, are they going to tour? Are they going to tour? Are they going to tour? And then we broke up and then they toured.
Yeah, I know.
Are they touring now?
I think that I've seen, no, it was the Chainsmokers. It might not be Imagine Dragons, but one of them were like compared to like Nickelback. You know how everyone hates Nickelback?
No.
No?
I don't really know. Can I think of a Nickelback song now? Right now?
This photograph. Look at this.
Oh, God. Get out of here. Goodbye. Can I scroll?
Sure, you can scroll here.
Because there's artists that I want to talk about too. I'm sure. Don't you like Janelle Monáe?
Yeah, Blackpink.
Some of their songs.
Blackpink in your area.
Jennifer Lopez. How do we forget about J-Lo?
I love J-Lo.
I love you, puppy. Girl, you're going to cry. Ready? If I'm going to say something that's going to make you cry.
That's going to make me cry
Yeah,
just by you saying.
They sing a very specific song that's going to make you cry.
What? Who?
Who?
I don't know.
Guess, just guess.
I don't know.
John Legend.
I mean, obviously you're on Jay's.
John Legend.
Fucking John Legend.
Exactly.
Oh my God. How did
I
I
will punch you right
forget
in your
about
pussy.
him?
JoJo.
She was amazing in Moulin Rouge.
She's amazing, period.
She is. She is good. I like her.
Jordan Sparks. Like, Justin Bieber. That little beautiful Canadian with a fat dick.
I can do without him.
I
mean, I like him. Like, don't get me wrong. He's got a lot of bops, but I could do without him.
We already talked about Kalani, right?
Mm-hmm.
You like Kelsey Ballerini?
I love Kelsey Ballerini. How did I forget about her?
What about Carrie Hilson and Keisha Cole?
Yes.
Two beautiful black women.
Carrie Hilson has created some amazing music as well, and she just like fell off the planet.
What's her name? Keisha Cole's coming for some sort of concert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with like Jasmine Sullivan,
Kim Petras,
another queer artist.
Yeah,
like,
how do we forget that?
Love her.
Kygo
is such a good, like, again, producer, DJ kind of.
Oh, how do you say that? Lauren Juror from Fifth Harmony. She's underestimated.
Yeah.
Lauren Elena. We like country.
Yes.
Bitch. Up and coming. Lauren Spencer Smith.
Yeah.
Every one of her songs hits. If you've ever been in a breakup, every one of her songs hits. Love.
Oh my God, I love Love. He used to date Julia Michaels. They were together before.
He's so
JP
handsome. He's so
Sachs.
quirky.
Yeah.
Another Broadway artist that tried to go mainstream, Leah Michelle.
No.
Liam Payne.
He's sexy.
He's beautiful. He got like weird work done. Have you seen him lately?
I have, yes.
He looks
weird.
disgusting.
I was like, why?
Linkin Park.
One Direction was good, like in general. Like,
Where are they?
we saw them live. They put on a great show.
I mean, they did.
I like One Direction.
Who else? Macklemore?
Macklemore is good, yes.
Ugh,
I feel like his music has more of a message, which I appreciate a lot.
I like Marshmello.
Yeah, of course. Another DJ.
Martin Garrix. There's a lot of DJs.
Yeah.
What about Mary J?
Blige.
No, Mary J. Miller. Why? Yes, Mary J. Blige. There's only one Mary J. Get out of here.
Love her. Love her.
She's touring too right now, isn't she? What about the Stallion? Meg.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Your face went blank, and I was
so
like,
Keke
hello?
Palmer took over for her on Legendary. I loved her on Legendary too.
Really?
So she.
I need to look into this.
I love her as a person for sure.
Oh, remember we met Mike Posner?
Everyone used to say that I looked like him. Like,
I didn't see it.
whatever.
NERD?
Uh-huh.
They were bomb. Remember when they were like
yeah.
real popular? What about Natalie Taylor?
Pharrell again is one of the best. Like, he's produced so much.
The best
he's done
everything.
So much.
He does bomb clothes, everything.
Yeah.
What about Natalie Taylor?
I can't.
Surrender, that TikTok song?
Oh yeah.
That got me through some shit. Naya Rivera. We talked about her.
Sorry.
What about Neon Hitch? Remember her? Is she a queer artist?
No, I don't think so.
She was just her music hit.
But yes, there were a couple songs that like hit real good.
Nicole Scherzinger has one of the best voices too.
Nah.
She never kicked off though. Remember the Pussycat?
Yeah.
Incredible.
I mean, she's gonna be on Broadway. Or not Broadway, West End in London.
For what?
I don't remember. She's leading something.
What about Normani?
Normani is awesome. Fifth Harmony in general. I mean, they were all really good. They were all good individually, but they were really good together also.
Anybody we're forgetting?
Yes, there's so many people that were forgetting.
Paradiso Girls, remember? You remember them? That Tequila song?
Tequila, yeah. With Lil Jon.
Do you like Pentatonics? Did I say it right? Pentatonics? I feel like they're just corny.
Like, I mean, I appreciate them. Like, I appreciate the acapella of it, but I mean, I couldn't.
Have you ever been to Miami?
Have I been to Miami?
Yeah. What's the zip code there?
Mr. 305.
Do you like Pitbull?
Pitbull.
I do love him.
I do love Pitbull.
And his giant cock. Post Malone.
Post Malone.
He's a beautiful piece of trash too.
No, I'm good.
He's going through it right now too. I'm like, I'll save you. What about
Yes.
Rachel Platten?
She's good. She's good.
Also underestimated.
Another artist that has like a lot of like messages behind her music.
Rita Ora. How do we forget her?
Love her. I love Rita.
Exactly.
There was this TikTok that I see. It's like Gay Science. If you haven't seen like those series, like Gay Science, like
Gay Science.
Yes, he's hysterical. He's actually really attractive too. But he did this one on Rita Ora, and it was like Rita Ora could have her own theme park like Dolly Parton, but and then it goes through the whole like why she doesn't and how like she got caught up in the 50 Shades of Grey and how she did this and she could have done this, and it's hysterical and it means nothing, but it was just funny.
Sam Hunt, he's fucking gorgeous.
Sam Hunt, oh my god, I love him. Yes, some good music from him as well.
Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah. She's underestimated. Really? You like Saweetie?
Sabrina Claudio is awesome as well.
Do I know her?
She's a fantastic.
Rosalia. Would you ever give someone the light?
Give me the light? I don't know.
Give me the light.
Sean Paul. Yeah. Sean Paul is good.
So you got there.
Clean Bandit. Remember we saw them? Oh. They were good. Zara Larsson.
Zayn. Remember Zayn?
Yeah.
He was good for a minute. Zara Larsson is incredible.
Also from One Direction.
Zara Larsson is incredible.
Yeah.
Her new song's great too. What about Mr. Mendez?
What about Tovlo?
I love her, but she wasn't incredible live.
She wasn't that great live.
And her new shit is just weird.
She is.
But that's who she is.
She is very weird.
That's who she is.
But I appreciate. Right.
What about Chantel? Remember that song T-shirt?
Yeah.
She's incredible. Who else?
So many artists. So many. We can go on for days and days and
You ready? Sophia Carson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Love her.
Starly? Where did we see her live the first time?
She opened for Clean Bandit.
Is that who it was?
Yeah. Who else?
SZA. We talked about SZA already.
Yeah. Did you watch
Tate McRae?
Yes.
Do you like her?
Yeah,
I feel like every time I have her on
here. JJ. I do like her. Have you did you watch The Masked Singer? Oh yeah, you started The Masked Singer with me. But have you watched it since?
No.
Like, so I watched it for a while afterward. It was like something that I watched with someone. And like some of the artists on there, you appreciate it so much more afterward. JoJo was on there. Tori Kelly was on there. Tori Kelly's amazing.
Really?
Yeah. But T-Pain won. Like, you didn't even know that T-Pain like had such a good voice because he's always been like
He's
so
always had that like
auto-tune.
thing. Yeah, that's the word. Auto.
Right. But he's a good artist.
Tinashe.
Yeah. You know what pissed me off? You know what really pissed me off?
What really pissed you off?
Remember when on the iPhone, when fucking U2 put their album on everyone's iPhone? I hated that.
No.
Fucking Whitney Houston. Like, she is a gay icon for me. Like, I don't even think she is a gay icon. She may be. I don't fucking know.
She definitely
But
is.
she is one of the best artists. Like, oh my God, I can go crazy for her.
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card, Ocean Avenue was
Yes.
such a good album.
Mhm.
Like, that is one of the few albums that I could literally listen to the
Yeah,
entire
the violin
thing.
was literally my favorite.
X or YX. So he's a TikTok star. You got to
Isn't there
listen
a
to
band
him.
called XY too.
I don't know. But he's a TikTok star. And he's a really good musician.
Zendaya.
Mhm.
I'll punch you in the face. What is that one song she has? Replay? Yes. Replay is one of the best songs.
I don't know.
Mm.
But I mean, I think that we just went through
The entire
a-
alphabet of artists.
right, A to Z with some numbers. Like, we definitely can talk about music for a very long time for sure.
I just want people to appreciate music as much as I do. And you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I think, you know, to give advice on music, I think take time to really listen. Like, listen to the music, listen to your surroundings, understand why you love it too. Because, you know, sometimes it's the lyric, sometimes it's the way it makes you feel, sometimes it connects with you, sometimes, you know, I can sit there and I can go to fucking EDM music and
Mhm.
like I could rave the fuck out and it means nothing. Like there's no, like, there's few and
You
far
feel
between
it.
words,
You just
but
feel
like
it.
you feel so good.
Even with Max, I went to Fish concerts all the time, and all these concerts, I had no idea what this music was. And if you appreciate music, you can vibe to anything.
Yes.
And I would just be like bouncing and vibing and just like having the best time at a concert. I didn't know one fucking song.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just think outside the box when it comes to music. Feel it, masturbate to it, have sex to it. Music is important. Like, music really is more important than people realize.
But I think like the other piece of advice that I would give is like, check out local live, like listen to people that you wouldn't think that you would like. I mean, there was times ago where I was like, I don't really love country music. I don't really love classical music. I don't really love, but like, I've grown to appreciate it. And like, I fucking love country music now, but like, there's a lot of music that like you can appreciate it. Nobody's asking you to like love it and download it and listen to it all the time. You know what else? Fucking metal music, like hardcore metal music. Like, I don't love that. I've been to a couple shows. A couple of my friends when I was in high school listened to that music. So I've been to the shows and I'm just like, but when I'm working out, when I'm like really in it, like, and it's like, like, I'm like, yes, run, push harder.
I
Like,
just saw Tool last year,
uh-huh,
and it was one of the best shows I've seen.
really.
I was like, I don't belong. So everybody's in black, and I'm the only one in like this bright red hoodie, and I'm like, they definitely know I'm a faggot. I stand out like a sore thumb, but it was such a fucking incredible concert.
Yeah.
While you're talking about local music, though, one of the best artists that people can listen to is Mike Esterbrook,
Yeah.
which will be where?
Mike Esterbrook will be at our big gay event.
On June 29th.
Woo! It's coming up soon. It's coming up soon.
It really is creeping up on us. We just want everybody to come out and have a good time, listen to good music, drink good beer, listen to us fucking idiots talk, and ask us all the questions you have. What else?
Yeah. Just come out, enjoy yourself. It's free to come. There's no cover or anything like that. Come out, have a good time. Of course, you know, buy from the local vendors that'll be there. Buy some beer if you want. No pressure.
Grab some food.
Yes, but there will definitely be something for everyone. So please come out and enjoy yourself and
Bring cash for the silent auction that's going to help a local gay
organization,
yeah,
charity.
Sorry, that's the word.
Yes. Or, maybe you can buy a date with me. I don't know.
Just give me an inch of cash. I'll meet you in the bathroom. I'm kidding. But no, yeah, I think we've covered a lot when it comes to music and just.
Yeah, I think that this is one of our longest episodes because of how passionate we are about it.
And we could probably keep going.
Right. But
Or do
please,
another episode.
Please, I'm asking you, all of you viewers, please send me artists. Please send me songs. Please send me something because I love
I'm
finding
asking
new
all
stuff.
the listeners to send me stuff.
What did I say?
You can ask the viewers, but all the listeners,
shut the
please
fuck up.
send me stuff. Even if you're like, they were never going to love this, or I don't even think I like this, send it to me. I want to know who's out there, because my favorite part of a playlist or an artist ending is when it dives into something new that's similar. And I find all these new artists. So that's what's good about Spotify and Apple Music, is they play people they think I might like.
Well, we will see you at our big gay event on June 29th. And
6 to 11.
we will see you next Tuesday.
See ya.